Listen closely. This message arrives at a precise moment. On January 24, 2026, a rare shift unfolds, quiet, powerful, and unseen by most. Many will pass through this day unaware. A few will recognize its signal. Even fewer will know how to receive its reward, sharing wisdom rooted in ancient cycles, discipline, and timing. Wealth follows law, not luck. When timing aligns with inner readiness, money flows without struggle. This video reveals 7 Chinese zodiac signs activated by this exact date. Not next month, not later. This day. Each sign responds to a specific energetic gate opening formed by lunar movement, elemental balance, and destiny rhythm. These truths rarely reach the surface, yet they shape real outcomes: promotions, sudden opportunities, financial relief, and long-awaited breakthroughs. Awareness turns potential into reality. Ignorance lets it pass. Stay with me until the end. The final moments carry a warning many overlook, a small mistake that quietly blocks abundance. Protection of energy matters as much as attraction of wealth. Discipline, silence, and alignment decide the outcome. This teaching draws from Shaolin understanding of timing and inner order, not superstition or noise. This is not entertainment. This is preparation. Each word sharpens clarity. Each insight strengthens readiness. Those meant to receive will feel the pull already. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a space for strength, stillness, and awakened power. Walk this path with us, subscribe to the channel, stay grounded, and allow wisdom to guide prosperity toward you. Pause for a moment. January 24th, 2026 carries a vibration unlike ordinary days. This date sits at the crossing point of year energy, elemental force, and destiny timing. In Chinese metaphysics, such crossings act as gateways. They open briefly, then close. Those who step through experience movement. Those who ignore them remain where they are. The year itself shifts momentum. A fresh annual cycle strengthens action, courage, and forward motion. At the same time, the elemental balance of this day creates harmony between effort and reward. Energy no longer resists progress. It supports it. Decisions feel clearer. Opportunities respond faster. Money flows with less friction. This date also activates a destiny window. Destiny windows mark moments when long-term patterns loosen their grip. Financial blocks tied to past years begin to dissolve. Projects delayed suddenly gain traction. People notice skills that were previously overlooked. In ancient teachings, this moment is described as heaven responding to readiness. Not everyone receives it. Only those aligned with their natural rhythm benefit fully. January 24th, 2026 favors precision over force. Small actions carry amplified impact. A single conversation shifts direction. A simple decision unlocks income. The unseen mechanics behind this day reward awareness, patience, and inner order. Chaos repels its benefits. Calm attracts them. This alignment also carries urgency. The energy does not linger. It peaks, delivers its message, then fades. Those prepared feel a gentle push forward. Those distracted sense only restlessness. This difference explains why some rise suddenly while others remain confused. Understanding this timing grants advantage. When knowledge meets alignment, struggle softens, movement becomes natural. The door does not need to be forced. It opens when approached correctly. Notice this truth. Money never moves randomly. Wealth follows rhythm, cycle, and order. When the inner state and outer timing align, financial movement begins without struggle. This period surrounding January 24th, 2026 opens a hidden wealth window, invisible to the hurried mind, obvious to the attentive one. Every person moves through financial seasons. Some seasons teach patience, others test discipline. Then comes the season of reward. This window signals a transition from holding to receiving. The shift feels subtle at first. Motivation increases. Old ideas resurface with new clarity. Tasks once draining now feel light. These signs indicate alignment, not chance. Chinese wisdom teaches that wealth energy flows through prepared channels. When channels remain blocked by doubt, fear, or scattered focus, money passes by unnoticed. This window clears those channels for specific signs. Effort begins to convert into return. Past work finally responds. Even small actions echo loudly. Opportunities during this time arrive quietly. Loud promises and flashy shortcuts bring nothing. Instead, value appears through stability. A reliable offer, a long-term partnership, a decision that strengthens position rather than excites emotion. True wealth prefers calm ground. Cycles also explain timing differences. Two people perform the same action. One succeeds, the other struggles. The difference lies not in effort, but in alignment. January 24th adjusts that alignment for select zodiacs. Resistance fades. Momentum increases. Results follow naturally. This window rewards restraint as much as action. Silence preserves energy. Focus multiplies results. Attention placed correctly draws money closer. Distraction weakens the signal. The universe responds to clarity, not noise. As the cycle opens, awareness becomes currency. Those recognizing the pattern step forward with confidence. Those unaware repeat old habits. The window remains open briefly, offering passage to those ready to move when alignment calls. Understand this foundation. Each Chinese zodiac moves through repeating wealth cycles. These cycles determine when effort builds, when patience is required, and when reward arrives. Money responds to timing more than intensity. Pushing during the wrong phase drains energy. Moving during the correct phase multiplies results. Wealth cycles follow a rhythm of preparation, testing, activation, and harvest. Preparation gathers skill and discipline. Testing strengthens resolve and exposes weakness. Activation unlocks opportunity. Harvest delivers reward. Every sign experiences these phases differently, based on elemental balance and yearly influence. No two paths mirror each other. Specific dates act as triggers. They awaken dormant potential stored through past actions. January 24th, 2026 activates such triggers for select signs. The cycle shifts from internal growth to external return. Effort becomes visible. Contributions gain recognition. Financial movement accelerates without force. Elemental harmony plays a crucial role. When a day's element supports a zodiac's nature, resistance dissolves. Decisions align naturally. Opportunities feel familiar rather than forced. This harmony explains sudden success that appears effortless from the outside. Wealth phases also respond to awareness. Recognition of an active phase sharpens intuition. Choices become precise. Wasteful paths lose appeal. Discipline strengthens naturally. Those unaware continue pushing against invisible barriers, mistaking timing for failure. Cycles never punish. They educate. Delays build structure. Silence sharpens clarity. When the cycle turns, everything learned converts into advantage. January 24th marks that turning point for certain signs. The energy shifts outward, seeking expression through action and exchange. Alignment during this phase requires steadiness. Overexcitement scatters momentum, calm focus preserves flow. Wealth energy prefers stability, not urgency. When movement matches rhythm, progress feels natural, supported, and sustainable. Feel the weight of this moment for the dragon. Authority flows naturally through this sign, yet recognition often arrives late. Dragons carry responsibility early in life. Leadership forms before reward appears. This delay builds strength, but it also tests patience. January 24th, 2026 changes this pattern. On this date, dormant authority activates financially. Decisions made in past years begin to return value. Effort invested quietly starts to show visible results. Others respond differently now. Respect translates into trust. Trust converts into opportunity. Money follows influence when timing aligns. Dragons often hesitate at the edge of success, sensing risk. This day softens that hesitation. Confidence steadies. Direction clarifies. Actions feel correct rather than rushed. Financial doors open through leadership roles, strategic moves, or long-awaited recognition. The reward matches the weight carried. This phase does not favor loud ambition. True power speaks calmly. Dragons stepping into this window attract income by standing firm rather than chasing. Stability becomes magnetic. People seek guidance, partnership, and authority. Value rises naturally. Past obstacles served a purpose. They refined judgment. They strengthened boundaries. Now those lessons protect new gains. Money arrives with structure, not chaos. Income grows from responsibility, not chance. This alignment rewards dragons who remain composed. Ego disrupts flow. Discipline sustains it. Quiet confidence becomes the key. When leadership aligns with timing, abundance responds without resistance. January 24th signals release. The long wait ends. The crown no longer feels heavy. It becomes profitable. Steady steps define the ox. Progress builds slowly, deliberately, without shortcuts. This sign carries endurance others lack. Work continues even when results remain invisible. Years of consistency shape a strong foundation. January 24th, 2026 activates that foundation. On this day, accumulated effort converts into movement. What felt stagnant begins to shift. Financial breakthroughs appear sudden to outsiders, yet they are earned. The ox experiences reward not through risk, but through reliability. Trust built over time transforms into opportunity. This moment favors practical decisions. Contracts, promotions, stable investments, and long-term agreements align smoothly. Money arrives from structures already in place. Systems respond. Support increases. Resistance fades. The ox often doubts whether patience truly pays. This date answers that doubt. Recognition emerges naturally. Others acknowledge value previously overlooked. Income reflects consistency rather than intensity. This phase also brings relief. Pressure eases. The burden of carrying everything alone lightens. Assistance appears without request. Financial stress loosens its grip, allowing focus to return. Success for the ox during this window depends on openness. Refusal to adjust blocks flow. Adaptation strengthens results. Small changes unlock larger returns. January 24th rewards discipline with momentum. Slow builders finally move faster without losing stability. What was planted carefully begins to grow visibly, proving that persistence aligned with timing always delivers. Sharp awareness defines the snake. Observation comes before action. Strategy forms quietly while others rush forward. This sign understands timing instinctively, yet often waits longer than necessary. January 24th, 2026 rewards that restraint. Money approaches the snake silently. No dramatic announcements, no public applause. Opportunities arrive discreetly, often through private channels. A message, a proposal, an opening revealed at the right moment. Strategic minds recognize value instantly. This date strengthens intuition around finances. Decisions feel precise. Distractions lose appeal. Focus narrows naturally toward what works. Past calculations align with present opportunity. Income flows from intelligence rather than effort. Snakes thrive when information turns into leverage. This window enhances that ability. Negotiations favor clarity. Agreements settle smoothly. Financial growth occurs behind the scenes, unnoticed by most yet impactful. This phase also clears old miscalculations. Lessons learned from previous risks sharpen judgment. Caution transforms into confidence. Trust in inner guidance increases. Silence becomes power. Speaking too early weakens results. Observation strengthens advantage. Wealth energy respects discretion. When the snake moves quietly, money follows willingly. January 24th activates reward through mastery. Strategy converts into return. Control remains internal. Abundance responds to calm precision. Visibility defines the rooster. Effort often goes unnoticed until the right moment. Skills, dedication, and persistence quietly accumulate. January 24th, 2026 illuminates that work, transforming recognition into tangible income. The energy shifts from invisible contribution to visible reward. On this day, others see clearly what the rooster has built. Praise translates directly into opportunity. Promotions, projects, or collaborations appear almost instantly. The acknowledgement that once felt distant now carries financial weight. Influence and reputation converge with practical reward. Roosters thrive when order and precision are present. Preparation meets timing, meetings, communications, or presentations yield unexpected returns because timing aligns with readiness. Small, deliberate actions that previously felt minor now trigger significant results. Financial movement for the rooster also comes from validation. Being seen accurately by the right people multiplies impact. Those who overlook the rooster now recognize value. Connections respond to competence, not luck. Opportunities expand quietly but significantly. This period rewards clarity. Confusion or distraction slows the flow. Focus amplifies the impact of recognition, allowing money to follow naturally. Timing combines with preparation, creating a moment when effort transforms into income. January 24th emphasizes both confidence and humility. Standing tall without arrogance attracts support. Actions speak louder than words, and the universe mirrors competence with reward. By embracing visibility while remaining disciplined, the rooster steps into a cycle where acknowledgement flows seamlessly into prosperity. This alignment ensures recognition no longer stops at applause. It manifests as tangible, lasting wealth. Agility defines the rat. Quick thinking and adaptability create paths others cannot see. Connections and timing shape the rat's wealth, often more than effort alone. January 24th, 2026 amplifies this natural advantage, opening doors that seemed closed. Opportunities appear multiplied. One conversation sparks another. A single introduction can lead to multiple streams of income. Timing aligns with relationships, turning casual contacts into valuable connections. Every interaction carries potential for growth, but only when recognized and acted upon. This day rewards attentiveness. Rats notice subtle shifts in energy, messages, and circumstances. Small details previously overlooked now reveal opportunity. Decisions made with awareness carry exponential results. Past planning converges with present openings, creating momentum that feels both sudden and earned. Financial movement for the rat often comes through network and strategy. Mentors, colleagues, or unexpected partners become catalysts. Money flows where influence and preparation intersect. The universe responds to initiative guided by instinct rather than impulsiveness. This period also encourages strategic expansion. A minor action can trigger long-term benefits. Rats who remain patient and precise see their efforts compound. The right choice at the right moment produces results that ripple far beyond expectation. Clarity sharpens timing. Distraction diminishes advantage. Focus on meaningful connections allows abundance to find its path. Every step aligns with underlying cycles, ensuring progress without unnecessary struggle. January 24th transforms hidden potential into visible opportunity. The rat moves through this window with both speed and wisdom. Timing, observation, and connection converge, allowing wealth to multiply naturally and quietly. The moment rewards those who act with awareness, patience, and precision. Patience defines the pick. Effort often meets invisible resistance, and money seems just out of reach. Delays test perseverance. Yet January 24th, 2026 marks a turning point. Energy shifts. Blockages that held financial flow begin to dissolve. This day clears old obstacles. Past mistakes, misunderstandings, and missed opportunities no longer hinder progress. Picks feel a sense of lightness as resistance fades. What once required struggle now moves with ease. Financial channels, long clogged by doubt or circumstance, open naturally. Opportunities appear as relief rather than urgency. Income flows from sources previously stagnant. Contracts, payments, and rewards delayed for months or even years finally arrive. Timing works with persistence, converting past endurance into immediate advantage. The pick thrives when balance returns. Emotional clarity strengthens decision-making. Calm replaces frustration. This clarity attracts support from unexpected places. People who were previously unhelpful now become allies. Resources align quietly yet powerfully with intention. January 24th also encourages careful movement. Actions rooted in patience compound results. Impulsive choices may dissipate momentum, but steady, deliberate steps multiply gains. Wealth energy respects consistency as much as readiness. This window offers both relief and reward. Picks sense subtle changes, financial ease, smoother negotiations, and a gentle increase in stability. The universe honors persistence when timing finally aligns. By embracing this moment, the pig experiences a transformation from struggle to flow. Money moves freely, past resistance clears, and the effort invested over time manifests visibly. January 24th becomes a day of release, restoration, and financial momentum, signaling that patience and persistence have finally been rewarded. Cleverness defines the monkey. Boldness and creativity drive action. Yet timing has always been the key. Risks taken too early often backfire, and impatience delays reward. January 24, 2026 aligns both courage and patience, creating a moment where calculated action brings real gain. On this day, opportunities that once seemed uncertain become tangible. Ventures paused or postponed now show clear potential. Projects requiring initiative respond favorably. The universe favors those who waited with discipline and chose their moment carefully. Timing amplifies daring action. Monkeys thrive when strategy meets instinct. Decisions that blend creativity with awareness yield unexpected results. A single idea, executed at the right moment, can multiply influence, income, and opportunity. Financial rewards reflect intelligence and adaptability, not mere luck. This phase encourages observation before leap. Assessing energy, reading signals, and choosing the precise moment transforms risk into advantage. Patience does not mean inaction, it means waiting with clarity, watching carefully until conditions are optimal. The monkey's natural charm and resourcefulness attract allies during this window. Connections previously overlooked now become crucial channels for opportunity. Communication and negotiation carry greater weight, converting ideas into income with surprising speed. January 24th also strengthens confidence in judgment. Hesitation fades as insight sharpens. Actions taken during this alignment resonate far beyond initial expectations, producing results that feel effortless yet profound. For the monkey, reward follows wisdom tempered with daring. Risk without timing yields frustration, but risk aligned with energy opens doors. The patience exercised over months or years culminates in sudden movement, where creativity, strategy, and courage converge to transform potential into tangible wealth. The arrival of wealth often announces itself subtly before it becomes visible. You may feel a sudden surge of motivation, a quiet clarity about decisions, or an unusual focus on tasks that once seemed mundane. Restlessness may appear not as stress, but as a signal urging action in alignment with timing. Repeated numbers, unexpected insights, or small coincidences can hint at opportunities forming just out of sight. Pay attention to these signs. They are whispers from the universe, indicating that energy is aligning in your favor. Physical sensations may also appear. A lightness in the chest, a sense of expansion, or a calm but energized feeling, signals that channels for prosperity are opening. Dreams may carry guidance or solutions. Ideas that seemed ordinary take on new importance. Connections may feel more fluid, and conversations that once led nowhere now spark opportunity. Awareness amplifies these signals. Recognizing them ensures you step forward at the right moment, turning potential into real gains. Yet this window carries a warning. Energy can be easily lost if ignored. Boasting, impatience, or distraction dissipates the flow. Sharing plans with everyone, chasing shortcuts, or forcing outcomes blocks natural momentum. Even small breaches of focus can delay results, allowing opportunity to pass by quietly. Protecting your energy and maintaining discipline ensures the alignment works for you, not against you. Silence, patience, and mindfulness act as safeguards. Acting impulsively or letting ego take control creates resistance. Timing rewards the prepared, the observant, and the disciplined. Wealth does not arrive to those who scatter their attention or rush without guidance. Recognize the signs. Honor the energy. Guard your focus. When these steps are followed, the flow of abundance moves freely, preparing the way for the rewards already promised by this rare, powerful day. Alignment begins within. Calm the mind. Clear distraction. Focus on what truly matters. Energy responds to clarity. not chaos. Small, deliberate actions carry more weight than frantic effort. Organize priorities. Finish pending tasks. Close unfinished loops. These steps prepare space for wealth to enter. Stay observant. Opportunities often arrive subtly. Listen to intuition, notice patterns, and trust timing. Avoid impulsive decisions. Wait for signals that confirm readiness. Discipline transforms patience into action that flows effortlessly. Protect energy. Avoid boasting or sharing plans prematurely. Energy leaks weaken momentum. Maintain quiet confidence and steady focus. Let work and preparation speak louder than words. Cultivate gratitude and awareness. Recognize the small wins along the way. They strengthen alignment, attract support, and amplify results. Approach this day with calm expectation, not desperation. Finally, act with purpose. When opportunity appears, step forward decisively. Timing favors clarity, preparation, and mindful courage. Simple, intentional shifts in mindset and behavior transform potential into real results. January 24th, 2026 responds to those who honor both timing and inner readiness. January 24th, 2026 is more than a date. It is a moment of destiny, a turning point where preparation meets opportunity. For those zodiacs called forward, wealth flows not by chance, but because the universe recognizes readiness. Every challenge you've faced, every step of patience and discipline has brought you here. Trust in the timing. Trust in yourself. Embrace this day with faith, focus, and quiet confidence. Let abundance find its way to you naturally. Honor the energy, protect your vision, and move with clarity. The universe rewards those who align their hearts, minds, and actions with its flow. If this message resonates, show your support by liking this video and subscribing to Shaolin Divine Flow. Join our community, strengthen your journey, and open yourself to the guidance that flows in every moment. Remember this always: when timing, patience, and purpose meet, what is meant for you cannot be denied. Let your destiny unfold and step boldly into the wealth the universe has prepared for you.